All right, folks, Tony Doles. I'm going to do another rant. I'm going to talk to Republicans only this time. Why hasn't anybody done anything on impeaching Biden, putting in articles of impeachment, mass articles? Look, they tried to impeach Trump for Russia collusion, saying that he was colluding and was a Russian operative. Let me ask you a question. How many barrels of oil did Donald Trump import into the United States or buy from Russia? Zero. None. Guess how many Biden has done in 1 month for just June? Guess how much? 8 million barrels. Look here, folks. He shut down our pipelines. He shut down our oil pipelines, and now he's importing it from another country, spending our money on it. That's your taxpayer money, folks, going to buy that. You understand that? We have the Alaskan pipeline. We got the Pennsylvania pipeline. We got all the pipelines down in in the South of America, not Southern America, but in the South of America. Why do we need to import anything at all from Russia? Who's the Russian collusionist here? You know, he goes and has a meeting with Putin, and next thing you know, we're buying oil. You know, and he helped approve the oil pipeline from Russia to Germany. Who's the collusionist here? Why isn't he being impeached? He went on national television, folks, back before Trump was president, when he was Obama's vice president, Biden, and he sits there and talks about how he told Ukraine if they don't fire a prosecutor that was investigating him for corruption, investigating Biden and his son Hunter for corruption, that they wouldn't get no federal aid from America. That is exactly what they tried to sit there and impeach Trump for. But they're saying, oh, well, it's just old fucking Sleepy Joe. You know, come on, man. Look here, he needs to be impeached. Our country is being embarrassed right now. China and Russia are laughing at him. You understand? Do you understand that when Biden was talking at the G7 summit, that the other world leaders were laughing at him? Do you understand? World leaders were laughing at the United States of America's president, the most powerful nation on earth. And you really seriously think Biden is a good choice? Look, folks, you need to stand up and do something very simple. We don't want him in office. We don't, okay? I understand back when the Democrats were talking about, okay, we don't want Trump in office because he's some kind of criminal and a misogynist and all this other things. Okay, I understand it. But I guarantee I'd rather take someone saying, grab him right by the pussy, and all these other nations tremble in fucking fear than to have Biden stand up there looking like a fucking Muppet, whispering into the microphone, and the other nations laughing at us. You understand what I'm saying? That's a real good indicator of a destroyed nation. You understand? This nation's destroyed. It had nothing to do with Trump. Okay, people keep thinking, oh, it's because of Trump. Trump's been out of office for almost half a year. Why isn't anything at the southern border? Oh my God, Kamala Harris finally showed up. Guess what though? She didn't really go into any of the ones that really needed to be seen. You know what I mean? She didn't do any of that. You know, she showed up at a couple spots here and there and talked to a couple people, and then she left. No investigation, no going in and look, really no press coverage. Why is that? And here's another thing. Why are people still watching CNN? Why? We already know that idiot Brian Stelter. I mean, come on, dude. You seen him on fucking C-SPAN when they called in to question him. The guy was a moron. You know, all these people are pre-fed things to read. Like right now, I'm not reading nothing. I'm just talking to you. All right? I'm telling you what's happening with the Russian pipeline. I'm telling you what's happening with CNN and fake news. I'm going to tell you what's happening with these fucking media companies. Jack Dorsey from Twitter is going to be looked at as a freaking terrorist. Jack Dorsey and what's his fucking Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is being sued for child trafficking from his site. Child trafficking was being allowed on Facebook. And you fucking people are still not saying anything about this or doing anything. You should be outraged. You're an American. Understand that? Gun control, very simple. Look, it is a right of an American. If you don't want one, don't have one. It's that simple. That's what's great about the rights of America. You don't have to if you don't want to. That's what a right is. Okay? But if you want to, you have the right to do it. Okay? Owning a firearm against a tyrannous government. Look, if you think those firearms ain't working, You don't see the government trying to fucking come in here and push down on us right now and take our motherfucking guns door to door, do you? No. You don't see the military riding down our streets with the fucking armed tanks and all kinds of shit, or they got fucking guns aimed at us from the goddamn sea from the Navy. No, you know why? Because, yeah, you might need nuclear arms or whatever to overthrow the government, but I thought they almost did it on January 6th unarmed. They just convicted and gave this lady probation who was a grandmother because of the January 6th deal. Was she a terrorist? I'm sorry. Was this grandmother a terrorist? Was that it? You know, come on, man. This government's a fucking joke, man. It's a fucking joke. So here's what I'm going to say. Here, let me whisper like Biden. What we need to do is tell Biden to fuck off. Yeah, we need to impeach that motherfucker. Yeah, let's impeach that piece of shit that's fucking our country up. That's all I'm saying, man. He's fucking our country up. If you can't see it, that's fine. I can definitely post on my video San Francisco. I can walk right down the streets and show you. There's shit everywhere, needles everywhere. Crime is rampant. Look at Chicago. You got this fucking Lori Lightfoot mayor that's sitting there, and what's she doing? All these people are dying there. Do you know more people die in Chicago in 1 year than all the Afghanistan war? Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Every year. You know, hundreds and hundreds of people die there every year, folks, on the streets. There was like 1,000-something shootings last year. Hundreds died, kids. What's Lori Lightfoot doing? Nothing. Not a fucking thing. She's talking about, I'm not going to be interviewed by white reporters. What's that got to do with South Chicago being a war zone? You know, what about that? That's what I'm saying, folks. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's seeing this. Nobody's saying this, and I'm seeing it. You know, and I hope other people are seeing it and just don't know what to say. Say something, folks. Say something with your vote. You know, look here. Gavin Newsom in California, the governor, is being recalled. He's being recalled because he's a failure. Okay, he was putting all these mask mandates and all this shit, and he wasn't following none of them. He was going out to eat where it's like $300 a plate. You understand what I'm saying? With no mask. Nothing. Everybody else struggling and suffering in their homes. He's out eating it's a place called French Laundry in Napa, which is wine country, you know? So he's being recalled. Good. I hope we vote him out. I do. But I hope they don't put in someone just as fucking stupid. Okay? We need to get regular citizens in there. All these career politicians, we need to end that shit right now. You know, end that shit. Put people in there like blue collar workers and shit. Motherfucker whose hands are calloused. How about that? Put motherfuckers like that in there. Bet things get changed. Oh, Russia, you want to talk shit? Okay, motherfucker. Look here, China trying to go over to the, Taiwan and surrounding it with their warships. Okay, we'll put all our warships out there. Bet you ain't going to be there long, are you, China? That's what I'm saying. People are so afraid of freaking conflict. Let's have it. We need it. We need it. We need it bad, whether it's a civil war in America, whether it's a world war. We need it to get all these stupid son of a bitches out there and let them fucking see the truth. What we need to do is sit here and have all these idiot-ass Democrats who's having all these transgenders and all this shit going to the military. Let their sons go in there. Let their sons and daughters go into the military as well than these Democrats who send their kids to all these high-priced colleges while they were shutting ours down. They were shutting our schools down, but their kids were going to private schools. So now our kids are stupider by a year or two. You see what I'm saying, folks? We need to show them the truth. We really do. We need a war. We really do. They want to try to take guns. Let's show them the reason we need them. You know what I mean? They want to try to get these kids stupider. Let's show them the reason that's not a good idea. You know, they want to keep just trying to break this economy and country. Let's show them this is the greatest nation on earth and it can't be done. People do not immigrate to Africa. They don't immigrate over to Iran. You understand? Mexico does not immigrate over to Canada. Okay, they immigrate to America. America is the greatest country on earth. You want to talk systemic racism and all this shit? Why are all these planes of people and people from Cuba on boats and Mexico, all them, and why are they all trying to come to America though? Because it's the greatest fucking nation on earth. And if you don't like it, get your bitch ass out of my fucking country. Have a good day. Tony Dole's told you. If you don't like what I'm saying, fuck you too. Leave a comment below. Have a good day.